Verse 16. Attain the utmost in humility. Hold firm to the basis of tranquility. The myriad things take shape and rise to activity, but I watch them fall back to their repose, like vegetation that luxuriantly grows, but returns to the root from which it springs. To return to the root is repose. It is called going back to one's destiny. Going back to one's destiny is to find the eternal law. To know the eternal law is enlightenment. And not to know the eternal law is to court disaster. He who knows the eternal law is tolerant. Being tolerant, he is impartial. Being impartial, he is kingly. Being kingly, he is in accord with nature. Being in accord with nature, he is in accord with Tao. Being in accord with Tao, he is eternal, and his whole life is preserved from harm. Verse 17. Of the best rulers, the people only know that they exist. The next best they love and praise. The next they fear. And the next they revile. When they do not command the people's faith, some will lose faith in them, and then they resort to oaths. But of the best, when their task is accomplished, their work done, the people all remark, "We have done it ourselves." Verse 18. When the great Tao ceased to be observed, benevolence and righteousness came into vogue. Then appeared knowledge and shrewdness, and there ensued great hypocrisy. When harmony no longer prevailed throughout the 6 kinships, filial sons found their manifestation. When the states and clans fell into disorder, loyal ministers appeared. Verse 19. Banish wisdom, discard knowledge, and the people shall profit 100-fold. Banish love, discard justice, and the people shall recover love of their kin. Banish cunning, discard utility, and the thieves and brigands shall disappear. As these three touch the externals and are inadequate, the people have need of what they can depend upon. Reveal thy simple self. Embrace thy original nature. Check thy selfishness. Curtail thy desires. Verse 20. Banish learning, and vexations end. Between ah and ow, how much difference is there between good and evil? How much difference is there? That which men fear is indeed to be feared, but alas, distant yet is the dawn of awakening. The people of the world are merrymaking, as if eating of the sacrificial offerings, as if mounting the terrace in spring. I alone am mild, like one unemployed, like a newborn baby that cannot yet smile, unattached, like one without a home. The people of the world have enough and to spare, but I am like one left out. My heart must be that of a fool, being muddled, nebulous. Vulgar are knowing, luminous. I alone am dull, confused. The vulgar are clever, self-assured. I alone depressed. Patient as the sea, adrift, seemingly aimless. The people of the world all have a purpose. I alone appear stubborn and uncouth. I alone differ from the other people and value drawing sustenance from the mother, that is, the Tao. Verse 21. The grandest forms of active force, from Tao come their only source. Who can of Tao the nature tell? Our sight it flies, our touch as well. eluding sight, eluding touch, the forms of things all in its crouch, eluding touch, eluding sight, there are their semblances all right. Profound it is, dark and obscure, things essences all there endure. Those essences the truth unfolds, of what, when seen, shall then be told. Now it is so, 'twas so of old. Its name, what passes not away, so in their beautiful array things form and never know decay. How know I that it is so with all the beauties of existing things? By this nature of the Tao. Verse 22. The partial becomes complete, the bent straight, the empty full, the worn out new. He whose desires are few gets them. He whose desires are many goes astray. Therefore the sage holds in his embrace the one thing and becomes humble and manifests it to all the world. He is free from self-display, and therefore he shines. From self-assertion, and therefore he is distinguished. From self-boasting, and therefore his merit is acknowledged. From self-complacency and pride, and therefore he acquires superiority. It is because he does not contend that therefore no one in the world is able to contend against him. That saying of the ancients, that the partial becomes complete, was not vainly spoken. All real completion is comprehended under it.